Hi, I'm Chris Gasper, and this is Globe 10.0, joined today by Greg Lee. Well, Carl Crawford's season has certainly been disappointing, but of late he has really heated up. Last night he had a home run and a double. He's been hitting very well, .294 in the month of August. Greg, do you think Crawford's going to come around here, and what do you attribute this latest, kind of hot streak to? Well,
I know early in the season he felt a lot of pressure coming in. Then he had a nice little stretch where he started hitting the ball well, and everyone thought, hey, this is the Carl Crawford that the Red Sox signed up for. Then he went into another slump. Now he's heating up again as the dog days of summer is ending. I think he's hitting the ball. He's feeling more confident in his position right now. I think the ball is jumping off his bats now, and I think he's really more focused hitting the ball. I think this is the Carl Crawford that the Red Sox signed up. If he keeps playing this way into September and October, a lot of great things for the Red Sox coming ahead.
Yeah, I think the final numbers certainly are not going to look the way Carl Crawford's numbers usually look. But you're right. I think he can really help this team into August and September. Doing it out of the number 7 hole, I'd like to see them move him up a little bit, especially when David Ortiz was out. He's back now. Euclid's still out. Maybe they will move him up if he keeps hitting. It's kind of a chicken and the egg argument. It's tough to say, because he's getting comfortable at the 7th spot. But to me, if Carl Crawford's on, he shouldn't be batting 7th in a lineup that lacks Kevin Euclid.
Exactly, and if you want to get Carl Crawford more at bats, so you bring him to the top of the lineup. If you keep him in the back of the lineup, you don't get him those chances and opportunities. But that's why he's in 7th hole right now, because for the most part of the year he wasn't hitting too well. So guys who don't hit too well don't get many at bats. So.
And he struggled against lefties. So with the lefty on the mound, it certainly makes sense. Last night I think Terry Francona is always very sensitive to that. Always plays the percentages on that lefty-righty thing. Crawford's numbers, as we said, they're not going to look great at the end of the year. But I think largely that's April. He hit 155 in April. He hasn't been that bad since. Some of the at-bats are ugly, still a lot of strikeouts, but he was starting to heat up before he hurt that hamstring.
Exactly.
So I'm with you. I think he can help this team down the stretch, no question about it.
I expect him to really continue to grow and mature in his role here. He's playing better outfield too as well. Early in the season he was trying to figure his way. So I think everything's coming together for him. If that's the case, Red Sox can do a lot of damage.
They can. So Carl Crawford's final numbers might not look great, but I'll tell you what, neither did J.D. Drew's in 2007. We all remember what happened for the Red Sox that year.